The Nintendo Switch may not be known for its performance or enhanced visuals compared to consoles like the PlayStation and Xbox, but it is definitely known for its huge catalog of games offered from independent developers as well as more established ones. Because of this, we have a huge variety of games spanning all types of genres. Today, I'm going to put you onto 5 amazing games that you can download on your Switch. Let's get started. Starting with number 5, we have Metamorphosis, a game that gives you a totally different perspective when it comes to first-person adventure games. In Metamorphosis, you play as an insect named Gregor, who was once human. You actually experience this metamorphosis in the beginning of the game when you enter a room and notice all the furniture is way oversized. The game is based off of you trying to make your way to a place called Tower, to see if you can be turned back into your human form. Along the way, you interact with other insects that assist you with your adventure by giving you hints on how to make it through areas and solve puzzles. The puzzles are at the perfect difficulty, and you will enjoy yourself while solving them, since you have to use the entire oversized environment to your advantage, whether it be running on top of a gear to turn it or hopping onto a switch. The game also has an underlying mystery that you are trying to solve along the way, that involves your friend Joseph, who's experiencing legal troubles and is trying to clear his name. All in all, Metamorphosis is a game with a very memorable concept and an adventure that you are sure to enjoy. Coming in at number 4, we have Child of Light, a side-scrolling role-playing game with a beautiful artistic design that you will immediately notice with the watercolor paint style that is used for the characters and environment. To give it an even more artistic flair, all of the dialogue is in the form of a rhyme or a poem, which makes interactions and cutscenes intriguing as well as entertaining. For the main story, our protagonist Aurora is a young girl who wakes up in a fairy tale that also acts as limbo after a series of unfortunate events that you are made aware of in the storybook style introduction. The side-scrolling gameplay is very entertaining as you can also navigate the backdrop. This will lead you to secret areas and even shortcuts to help you avoid enemies. Along the way, you will encounter different creatures and spirits that you will face off with in turn-based style combat. Every battle must be fought strategically, as some enemies can be defeated using a sword and others using magic. These battles award you points to be able to upgrade Aurora's skills along the way through a detailed skill tree. Child of Light, all in all, is a beautiful adventure that you definitely do not want to miss. Next, we have a paranormal survival horror game, whose protagonist is not your typical video game hero. Number 3 on the list is a game called Devil Inside Us, and let me tell you guys now, it scared the crap out of me. You play as a priest named Father August, who is well into his golden years of life. Father August is an exorcist who has been called in to help a family that has moved into a house with a very troubling past and is being terrorized by a demonic presence. Right when you start the game, you are thrown into this secluded farmhouse, and you can definitely sense the dread and horror of what has been occurring, just as you would watching a movie like The Conjuring or The Nun. You will find possessed objects throughout your journey that you must exercise to grant you access to areas secured by an evil presence, and to do so, you must aim your cross at them. However, you have a faith meter that will deplete as you do this, and will only refill with rosaries that you find throughout the areas you explore, but keep in mind that these are very scarce. This provides an extreme challenge once you encounter demons that can attack you at any moment, forcing you to either fight if you have enough rosaries, or just run away. The game being in first-person view really adds to the horror element since jump scares are very much a prevalent part of the game. Remember when I mentioned that Father August was well into his golden years? Well, that affects the gameplay significantly as well, since he can't sprint for long without having caffeine pills, which help replenish your stamina meter and also prevent you from dropping dead from exhaustion. This makes the experience even more horrifying, knowing that your character is not as agile as the younger protagonist we usually play as. These elements, when put together, make for an amazing horror experience that keeps you on the edge of your seat, especially when playing in the dark. At number 2, we have a survival and crafting adventure game that is sure to consume hours of your time. This amazing title is called Windbound. Starting off, you play as Kara, the main protagonist in what I like to call a surf and turf adventure, as you must travel between many different islands gathering materials, hunting for food, and looking for clues to figure out where you are. The intro of Windbound shows that you become stranded at sea after you get caught in a storm and are attacked by a giant sea monster, destroying your small raft. As you travel from island to island, you will have to harvest all that you can to upgrade your boat, which starts off as just a canoe made out of rope, weaved from grass. Upgrading as you go will help you face the dangers of an unpredictable sea, which is something that I truly love about this game, since we find ourselves traversing in a different way, rather than just running as fast as you can to your next destination. Mind you, when you're sailing, the beautiful view of the sky meeting the sea and potential storms near you make for a very relaxing experience at times. As for combat, you will always have to pick and choose your battles wisely, as you are only as good as your weapons will allow you to be, and they all have to be crafted from materials you find. This makes you humble yourself to ensure that you are reminded that this is truly a survival game. However, what makes this game even more enjoyable is that it caters to all types of players. In the title menu, you are provided 3 options, each giving you a different experience. The first will be a more forgiving difficulty that will let you enjoy the main storyline of the game without having to worry about losing all of your items when you die and starting from scratch. The second option is for the seasoned survivalist, as it lets you know that if you die, you will lose everything and have to start from chapter 1, regardless of how far you've gone. The third option is an ongoing game mode that has no end, so you can explore as long as your heart desires. Windbound is a game that has something for gamers at all skill levels to enjoy, a captivating story about survival. Finally, coming in at number 1, we have a special game called Ellie. If you're a fan of the Zelda games, then this is definitely a title you should take some time to play, as it gives off the same vibes as Zelda without the high price tag. The main story follows Ellie, who is a guardian to the crystals of time, and on her birthday, the crystals are stolen by the immature Gati, who believes she can be a better guardian. The game consists of many different beautiful and captivating areas where you solve puzzles and collect various jewels to reach the next level. It may seem like your usual platform adventure, but this game has a truly unique personality, whether it be the level design or the variety of silly characters that you encounter on your journey, and even the very relaxing music, which helped me from getting frustrated and overly anxious during more challenging levels. Ellie is equipped with a staff that can reveal hidden jewels and paths to secret areas to find keys. It will also help you get through various traps, as it can stop them from activating temporarily. You can also use the jewels you collect to upgrade Ellie's outfits, staffs, and hats throughout the game. Even though these don't do much, it's just a nice touch to make the game more enjoyable, as you are able to style the main character to your liking. If you're looking for a laid-back platformer to help you pass the time and relax, then Ellie should definitely be your top pick. Well guys, that was my list for the top 5 amazing games that you can find for the Nintendo Switch. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like this one in the future, please drop a like and subscribe. Also, comment below what is currently your favorite game to play on the Switch so I can see what I'm missing out on. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.